It took me about 3 years. I had to leave mental health and leave leadership positions so I can launch my business and get this off the ground. I couldn't do it from a leadership position and have such demands on my time. So I took a lot of frontline jobs. One of the jobs in those 3 years was Bob's Discount Furniture. Go Bob's! Now I'm going to tell you that was humbling as heck. Because I had people walking into Bob's and saying, aren't you that evolving guy? And I'm like, you want to buy a couch? Humbling as heck. Shoot, we were connected to Barnes & Noble. My second book was in Barnes & Noble. But a couple great things. People knew I didn't fit in. You do something else. They were going to Barnes & Noble getting my book. I sold them couches and furniture and home sets, and I'm signing autographs at the cash register. But I also found out at Bob's that everything that I teach worked from top down, but also from employee up. It's a great experience. At Bob's, I met the biggest Grouch of my life. She was about 5'7", with heels about 6 foot. She was 98 pounds soaking wet. Mean. Dressed to the nines though every day. And she come in with a blanket. Now at Bob's, you can sit down. Some retail places don't let you sit down. You can sit down on the couch. You got the doors open, you all come in, we stand up. So she came in with a blanket, sat down on the couch, pop open the blanket, put it up to her neck, and in full public, go, I never forget. That takes some stones. You come into your job with a blanket up to your neck and growl. So one day, I almost lose all positivity. She's early behind me. And I turned around and said, what the? And I took a time out. So the next day over lunch, I cruised up next to her. What's your name? Jill. Jill, I cruised up next to her. And I said, I hope you won't mind me saying, what brings you in every day? Because you don't seem to like it very much. She proceeded to tell me that she was an executive at a company years ago. Company folded. She was older, so her kids were older. She could work the weekends, nights, didn't bother her, the money was good. But currently, she had 8 tumors in her stomach as she was dying. And she needed to maintain her job, to maintain her health insurance for the surgery she had upcoming. And it hit me like a ton of bricks. February 13, 2013, I laid on a floor very similar to this, dying. Had a perforated ulcer, my kidneys had shut down to 20%, I was septic, and I was scarred from here to here. And I woke up in the hospital room, and the vice president of the hospital was in my room. Things are bad when you wake up and the vice president of a hospital is in your room. And I was told over and over again that I'm a medical miracle, I should not be here. The days leading up to that, because I was trying to tough it out, be a man. The pain that I was in on a scale of 1 to 10 was about a 30. And I went to bed almost in tears and woke up in tears almost every day. I could not believe that that woman was going through this type of pain and then getting dressed up and coming in to sell you and you a couch that she didn't care about. I am not saying that her behavior was appropriate. What I'm saying is most of us didn't hire a Grouch. They became a Grouch. So the first thing, we got to make sure that they're not a Grouch because of our poor leadership. They're not a Grouch because of organizational dysfunction. And when that's not the case, why are they a Grouch? We need to up our empathy, up our understanding, all while maintaining high standards and expectations. Can we, will you do that? Everybody got a story. You've been through your stuff, you've been through your stuff. They go through theirs too. At the most, we can ask about it. Sometimes people just need to say it.